Luxury Lifestyle of French Montana, His Net Worth, Income, Cars, Houses Biography. Hey guys, welcome to Pro Luxury Exhibitions, the channel that serves everything there is to know about world-famous celebrities and their luxury lifestyles. For this video, we've got one very interesting personality, French Montana. Anyone who has watched and/or listened to French Montana can agree that the man was born to be an entertainer. In this video, we'll be looking at some of the most interesting facts about French Montana and, of course, how the superstar likes to live the luxury lifestyle. If you're new here, please take a second to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for post notifications. This way, you never miss any of our uploads. All right, let's get into the video. Born Karim Kharbouch, French Montana was born on the 9th of November 1984 in Rabat, Morocco. Montana lived in the city of Casablanca from birth until he turned 13. From an early age, Montana fell in love with soccer and rap, and in 1996 his entire family moved to New York City and settled in the South Bronx. Sadly, just 2 years in, financial struggles began to hit the family, and Montana's father decided it was best to move back to Morocco. However, his mother was not ready to let go of the American dream just yet. French Montana's father refused to stay, leaving his mother to raise 3 children by herself. With their major source of financing being welfare, Karim had to step in and become the breadwinner for his family. French Montana started out as a battle rapper. As a teenager, he used the stage name Young French. The first taste of fame for Montana did not come until 2002, when he and a friend produced a series of DVDs titled Cocaine City. The DVDs contained interviews with several local street hip-hop artists in the Bronx. Montana also took advantage of these DVDs to put out his original music, freestyles, and collabs with some other local artists as well. In the first volume, French Montana got Pee Wee and Remy Ma to feature in some tracks. French Montana spent 5 years of his career in the street rap scene before finally moving on to releasing his debut mixtape. He titled the project French Revolution Volume 1. This mixtape did not miss out on some pretty impressive features, including Uncle Murda, Jay Mills, Maserati Fox, and Tony Yayo. From this point, Montana's career continued to expand. The song Wavy set him up with his first collab with Max B, and the song Quarter to 8 bagged Montana's first feature with the almighty Rick Ross. In 2009, Montana released another mixtape, this time a joint mixtape with Max B titled Coke Wave. After the release and success of this mixtape, Montana got a record deal with Akon's label, Convict Music Label. French and Akon made a couple of songs together, including one of the biggest hits on French Montana's 7th mixtape, Married to the Streets. By the next year, in 2012, Montana was out again with yet another mixtape, Mac and Cheese 2. This time, Montana decided to feature some of the biggest rising stars in the industry at the time. On the Mac and Cheese 2 mixtape, Wiz Khalifa, Nicki Minaj, and Big Sean had featured. In the same year, Montana signed a deal with an Atlanta-based management company called Mize Entertainment. With new management, Montana began to try new things with his music by adding trap to his already unique hip-hop style of music. With the fandom of French Montana spreading further south, he got the attention of literally and figuratively one of the biggest rappers in America at the time, Rick Ross. Ross brought Montana up to his studio to make some music. According to some sources, Montana got so attached to Ross that he would be at the studio at 3 in the morning listening to the Self-Made Volume 1 album. Montana's consistent affiliation with Rick Ross started to create a buzz in the media about whether he would be joining Rick Ross's MMG record label. In 2011, Montana's song Short Caller became the artist's biggest hit, being one of the most played songs on New York radio. At the end of 2011, capping all his success for the year, he signed a new contract with P. Diddy's record label, Bad Boy Records. However, it got even bigger in January of 2012 when he signed a new deal that involved a joint venture with Bad Boy Records and Maybach Music Group. This made Montana an artist under both labels. After a long list of mixtapes, massive singles, and big-name features, Montana was finally getting ready to put out his debut studio album. In the months leading up to the album, Montana dropped a couple of songs in 2013, including a hit single titled Freaks that featured Nicki Minaj and another song titled Gifted featuring The Weeknd. For his first studio album, Montana did keep fans waiting a long time, as it experienced a lot of delays for several reasons. Finally, on May 21, 2013, Excuse My French, Montana's debut LP, hit the airwaves. Montana's latest work did not hesitate to shake the industry after landing at number 4 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling about 56,000 copies within just 1 week of release. 2014 was quite the year for Montana, too, getting featured on tracks with some of the biggest names in the industry. He got a feature on Jennifer Lopez's comeback single, I Love Ya Pappy. Like everything that French Montana touches turning to gold, the song smashed borders and became a hit both internationally and locally. It was also the most played track on rhythmic contemporary radio. Later in the year, he was on DJ Khaled's hit track, They Don't Love You No More, with other A-list artists like Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and Jay-Z. In May 2016, the joint ownership deal with MMG and Interscope came to an end. But Montana immediately got another joint record deal with Bad Boy Records and Epic Records. After signing this new deal, Montana's second studio was announced to be released in October of 2016. However, this album's release was later canceled for unexplained reasons. The album, which should have been called Mac and Cheese 4, was put out as a mixtape. After a long drought of releases that was said to be unintentional, French Montana made one of the grandest comebacks in hip-hop history with one of the biggest songs of 2017, Unforgettable, featuring Sway Lee. The song immediately became a platinum-selling single, landing at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was also French Montana's first solo track to be in the top 10 on the chart. After a very long wait, Montana's sophomore LP, Jungle Rules, finally landed. It is safe to say that this album was worth the wait, with the number of hit tracks and top-tier artists that were featured on the album. Montana pulled in Travis Scott, Quavo, Future, Young Thug, and T.I., all on one project. In 2019, 2020, and 2021, Montana released one album each year, and each one did not fall short of the Montana level of quality. With all that has been said so far, there is no doubt that Montana has been a very successful artist. So, what is his luxury lifestyle really like? French Montana's estimated net worth at the moment is said to be about $22 million. Calculating some of his earnings over time, as of 2011 and 2012, the artist raked in an annual profit of about $3 million each year. This went up significantly by 2013 when he sold more than 94,000 copies of his hit album, Excuse My French. The album's sales alone earned Montana over $1.14 million in revenue. By the next year, Montana was constantly in and out of live shows, charging upwards of $30,000 for every live performance. Gaining more than 13 billion combined streams across platforms is no small feat, and you can be sure that the advantages that come with it are not small either. French Montana, like a lot of music stars, has also appeared in several movies and TV shows. Between 2016 and 2019, Montana appeared in a couple of top-shelf movies and shows that also increased his popularity and, of course, his earnings. While French Montana can be described as a big earner, he is also a big spender. Montana is quite popular for spending on real estate. As of 2016, he splashed $3.3 million on Selena Gomez's 8,000 square foot home in Calabasas, California. It is said that he turned the guest house into a recording studio, and the renovation cost the artist about $400,000. He eventually sold the estate for $5 million in 2021. In December 2020, he also acquired a mansion in Hidden Hills, California for $8.42 million. Montana was also said to be living in a 6,000 square foot mansion on a 1.4 acre estate in New Jersey, California. In 2013, he paid approximately $995,000 for this massive property. However, he has now put this one up for sale as well. Moving on to automobiles, French Montana is an avid spender on luxury cars. He has a massive collection of luxury cars that could leave any enthusiast with their jaws on the floor. From the $1.5 million Bugatti Veyron he gifted himself after spending weeks in the hospital, to the more than $300,000 Rolls-Royce Wraith. Then there's the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which costs roughly the same as the Wraith, and the top-of-the-line Lurikey Epitome, which costs roughly $2.5 million. Isn't it amazing? Let us know your thoughts on French Montana's luxury lifestyle in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more of our amazing luxury lifestyle videos. See you on the next one.